Level 14, what is the equation of the sine function? The amplitude, we're going from 3, we're going up to 7.5, so that's 4.5. Y is equal to 4.5, and where's my green glowing vertex? Right over here. Okay, so from the green glowing vertex, it's going down, so I'm going to make my A negative. Y is equal to negative 4.5 times the sine of, what's our B? Let's say our B was here, and then when we get to the bottom of the first wave, or the first zero, it's going through pi. But this one's not going through pi, it's going through pi over 2. The period was multiplied by a half, or divided by 2. Take the reciprocal, that means we have B of 2. 2 times the x, take away the h. The h is positive 9 pi over 2, so take away 9 pi over 2, minus 9 pi button over 2. Close the two brackets, plus the k, and the whole thing's been lifted up by 3, so plus 3. And there's our answer. So then you press enter to check to see if you're right. The amplitude is from the midline up to the top. It's the easiest way of doing it. And we're going up by 1, 2. We're going from 4.5 up to 2.5, and that's the difference of 2. Let's find that green glowing vertex, and it's starting downward, so I can make my A negative, or I can make my B negative. I'm going to make my A negative. Y is equal to negative 2 times the sine of, what's the B value? If this is our vertex, at the first zero is how far away? This is 2 pi plus a pi over 4 plus a pi over 4, so a pi over 2. So 2 pi plus a pi over 2 is 5 pi over 2. This distance is 5 pi over 2. So what normally goes through pi is going through 5 pi over 2. Take the 5 over 2, take the reciprocal of that, it's 2/5. 2 over 5 is our B, and we get x, take away the h, and this thing has been translated back to negative 5 pi over 4. Pi is 4 pi over 4, so this is negative 5 pi over 4. Minus minus is plus 5 pi button divided by 4. Close the two brackets, plus the k, and the k, everything's been dropped down to negative 4.5 minus 4.5, like that. And there's our answer. And then we press return to check to see if we're right. Here's our green glowing vertex. Could really use any vertex we want, okay? Any point we wanted. If I wanted to use this point, I could say that this graph, if this was my vertex, it's opening up, so I have a positive A. This distance is, we're going up by 1, by 2. The midpoint's at 5.5, and we're going from 3.5 to 5.5. 5.5, take away 3.5 is 2. Y is equal to 2 times the B. If this is our 0, if this is our vertex, or origin, our first 0 is at pi, and it's still at pi. The B is 1. X, take away h. I was saying let this be our vertex. Our h is pi. X minus the pi. 2 times sine. The h is, this is my vertex that we're talking about because we made it positive. Pretending that this is a vertex, then the h is at pi. So x minus the h, x minus pi. Pi button, close the bracket, and then the k, everything's been dropped down. The midpoint's at 5.5, everything's been dropped down by 5.5. Minus 5.5. We could put 11 divided by 2 there instead of 5.5. There's our answer. What is the equation of this sine function? Here's our midpoint is at 2.5, and we're going all the way up to 2. It's 4.5. Y is equal to, now if we're saying this is our vertex, then it's starting off in the positive direction, so it's going to be positive 4.5. I could do 9 over 2 if you like, or 4.5, either one's fine, times the sine of the B value. Okay, for starting here, our first 0 is here at, let's move that back so we can see it, from 3 pi over 4 to 15 pi over 4. Now this is 4 pi, which is 16 pi over 4, so this has to be 15 pi over 4. 15 take away 3 is 12 pi over 4, which is 3 pi. The pi got multiplied by 3 to become a 3 pi distance. Take the reciprocal of that, that's 1/3. B is 1/3. 1 over 3 times x minus the h. The h, we've been moved over to 3 pi over 4. So minus 3 pi over 4. Close the brackets, and the k, once again, we're going down. We've been dropped down by negative 2.5. Minus 5 over 2. You could put negative 2.5 just as good. All right, and then press enter to see if you're right.